hello, everyone. Welcome back to Darcy Dreams ASMR. So, tonight's video, we're gonna use this microphone again. I've been having kind of a renaissance with it, and I thought that, sorry, my eyes are watering. I thought that we could do some tingly. I thought we could do some very tingly, but delicate mic scratching. We can do it to start with this foam mic I have here, and then I thought we could do some fluffy, some fluffy mic brushing, some fluffy mic brushing on the microphone. Okay. Oh, sorry. I have a lo-fi video playing up there, so sometimes it does go to an ad. Hopefully that's fine. Hopefully the ads are okay. Let's see what there we go. It's back. I don't know about you guys, but I love having lo-fi playing in the background of my apartment, just in my living lifestyle. Whether it be lo-fi or a fireplace, but I always have something playing in the background. If it's not a fireplace or lo-fi, I usually have some type of YouTube video playing in the background. I very much always have something going. I'm never really sitting in silence. I watch a lot of true crime. Also, I'm really hoping that this sounds okay, because I'll say, once again, for like the 100th time, with this particular microphone, which is why I bought the Blue Yeti, I cannot hear how it sounds. I just have to record the video and hope it I like the hours I get, I like the pay I get, like, and that's really hard to find. It's really hard to find, especially for me. I'm a very anxious person, so once I find something I like, I don't want to leave. So I'm kind of tempted to stay, and then my girlfriend can move back when she's done with her clinicals, and we can stay a little bit longer as she, gets her first couple years of experience of work. We can live in like a cooler town like Alexandria or DC, not DC, but like Alexandria, Crystal City, that kind of area, younger, more fun. I can still commute to work, and I don't know, I get to stay at the same job, be with the friends that I love working with, and then I'd have all that experience in my resume, so that way eventually, if I do want to go back in the future when I'm older, maybe I can get more of a remote management type position. Things to think about, lots of things to think about. I think that's funny how the world works, is that one moment you feel like you have no options, the next you feel like you have way too many options. Like you just feel like you don't know if you should turn left or right, especially when they're big decisions. It just kind of gets mentally exhausting. Like I found it hard to sleep because I couldn't stop thinking about what do I want, what would be best for me, what are my priorities, would I rather move back to family sooner and potentially risk having another job that I hate, gives me severe anxiety, and then have to kind of find something I like again, which, I can do and will take time. But then I'd have the positives of having my family support system around me. But also at the same time, do I stay here, stay at a job I love, build the connections that I've made here that are really, really wonderful connections, and still, could always go back. Like, I'm still young, I can always go back. I don't know, just lots of questions. Lots and lots of self-reflection and questions, and I am very indecisive. So, I kind of make decisions when it's down to the wire, 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 when it's down to the wire, when it's down to the wire, down to the wire. That's how I make my decisions. When it's down to the wire, that's how I make my decisions. So, wish me luck. If you guys have stuff going on with your life like that, feel free to share. If you do have issues making decisions, let me know how you have gotten better at it, if you have. Let's try the fluffy microphone. Fluffy microphone. Fluffy microphone. Let's try it out. Give me a minute while I put this on. Okay, everyone. The fluffy mic is on. The fluffy mic. Fluffy. Tingly. Microphone is back. I personally fluffy mic brushing. Like, it is my top 5 triggers. Maybe my top 2. Let's try and actually do this even more delicate. Kind of that very delicate, barely there brushing. Barely there brushing. That's super delicate brushing. Just barely touching the microphone. Also, my fingernails are not dirty. I had blue nail polish on. And it's like not coming off very well because I don't have any cotton balls, so I was using my nail polish remover with paper towels, and it was just kind of smearing the color around. And my nails are really messed up ever since I got my the acrylics. The acrylic nails removed. When I got the acrylic nails removed, my nails just got messed up. They ain't doing too good. They are not doing too good. In fact, they're looking pretty worse for wear. Pretty worse for their wear. Kind of random question for you all, but if you had to pick any type of home, like architectural style home to live in, what would it be? Like Tudor, colonial, Victorian, modern, farmhouse, what else is there? Like, maybe like a ranch style, split level. If any of you guys are picking split level, what is wrong with you? Maybe with like a 70s, sunken in living room, I could see the vibe, but like, what is wrong with you? You know? Anyways, I was just saying that because I love colonial houses. I grew up in a pretty colonial home, which probably has a lot to do with it. But I love them. I love how they have the ground molding, the character, the hardwood floors, that historical vibe, the real glass window panes that are cold. You can feel the cold air. The cold air. Blowing by. How they have the shutters and the vestibules and did I mention the ground molding? Yeah, I think I already said that with hardwood floors and the dining room, so that way you have like your separate little spaces, your cute little cozy spaces and privacy. I like that. Don't get me wrong, they can have real scary ghost vibes or real rundown vibes. You know, they can kind of be like money pits if they're not taken care of. But I love them so much. I love them so much. I would love to live in one. They're my favorite. Oh, A-frames. Maybe you're an A-frame. My sister really likes A-frames. Maybe not for like living, but for like a lake house or something, for just, you know, imagining the most of what we could have. One thing that I always do is like when I'm kayaking and I look at all the houses on the water, I always like pick out my favorite and say things I don't like about others and the houses that I love and stuff. And I'm like, well, if I were to buy a home here, this is the one I would get. That's like my favorite thing to do. I love doing fun little stuff like that. I think a lot of people do. what that means. Like, I know you can make fun stickers and stuff, but I just thought it was really cool that I even could apply for one if I wanted, because that kind of is just really showing to me that people are actually watching my videos and liking them. And all of you that have subscribed, thank you for sticking around despite me not posting for a whole month. That was kind of unexpected. But having that opportunity was really cool to see, because even though I don't think, I'm not at that point yet where I would do it, because that's something people pay for, so you really want to make sure it's good, and then you have regular content, and so you're not wasting people's money. Oh my god, my whole spine just cracked, did you hear that? But as a milestone, it was super cool to like unlock that ability if I wanted. So that's really cool. That was really, really cool. Really cool. Things are looking up here in Duloc. Things are looking up here in Duloc. Looking up here in Duloc. Duloc. That's from the Shrek the musical. Shrek the musical. Shrek the musical. Shrek the musical. Okay, I had a little idea when ending this video. I decided that I would sponsor my own video tonight. That's right, I'm gonna sponsor my own video tonight. My dad is working on a small business. I help him with social media posts when I can. I've been really bad this past January with that as well, because of everything going on in my life. But I was really good in December. And now that I'm starting this again, I'm gonna start making more posts for him and stuff. He's going to be doing a trade show in New York, and he actually made it as a finalist, so he is going to be in the finalist booth at this really big trade show in New York. And so I thought that I would end my videos with a little sponsorship from him and me, I guess you could say, as I do help a lot with the business, and my sister. We're just starting out, so, and I apologize. He gave me a good amount of boxes. I keep the really nice ones for my social media posts, but I don't have them ready available, so I just thought I'd have this one. The packaging is not as, it's a little, like broken right here, but I just wanted to show you. Our brand is, XOXXXXXXO soap. As you can see right here, it comes in this really cool packaging. The soap bar has an X carved into it, that's what you're looking at. Our current scent is a Gene sea salt soap, and we are working on some next scents. It has some really beautiful packaging if you do want to give it as a gift to someone. It's really cool. We've got a little QR code at the bottom there, and then I could just read off of it. We use certified sustainable palm oil. This packaging is completely recyclable. It's 100% vegan product, cruelty-free product. It is, again, I said the Agency salt scent, and basically the whole point that my dad wanted to make this soap was so that way you could reuse that last little piece of soap sliver in the shower. Let me show you. And then the packaging pops open here, and then you've got that front page, and then that pops open, and you get a little how to use page. It's very simple. I'll show you. Oh, sorry, there's an ad going on behind me for my ad. Sorry, it just smells really good, but it's got the XO on one side. It's a really big bar, like it's really thick, like you get your money's worth, and it's got the X carved into the front. So basically the X goes about halfway deep. You have all of your little, you know, like that little soap sliver when you finish a soap bar that's really hard to hold and kind of slips out of your hands or falls down the drain. You can break that up into little pieces body, like with that X side, and it wears down to here, so you get to use those little soap slivers in here with the new bar. And then this last half is just like a thick chunk of bar, so that once you get to the end of it, you can then reuse these little pieces and do a full cycle with a new bar. I know it may sound like a small thing, you know, lots of people don't care about throwing away the last little silver, or they'll just smush it on top of the bar, but sometimes it breaks off and it's annoying and you have to keep smushing it down. So this is just like a really nice luxury experience if you want to be sustainable, if you want to try something new, if you want to try using a soap bar. I don't know, he's really proud of it. I'm really proud of it. And it actually could make a really big impact on the environment, which I really am so excited for, because genuinely the amount of water is used to make soap is astronomical. Not to mention the fact that most soaps are made abroad and then they're shipped by plane, boat, truck to get to you. A lot of times people are even using like body washes, like which have a lot of chemicals, are really bad for the environment. They're not the best for you. So just saving that little piece of the soap sliver actually could save the planet thousands of pounds of soap waste, chemical waste going down the drains. I don't know, it really could make an impact, and it's something completely new. I think it's something I would have never thought of. So, and at the very least, you get to use a really nice, good smelling, cool looking soap bar if you're like me and you like to try nice little gimmicky new products. So check us out. Our website is xobath.com, and I'm thinking I'll just leave it linked down below. And if you're in New York, feel free to check out the trade show. So I hope that you guys all have a really nice night tonight. I hope that your life is peaceful and warm and welcoming and kind to you and going really, really well. And I hope that you have lots of opportunities and doors opening for you. And I hope that it all starts with having a really, really, really good night's sleep. So thank you all so much for sticking around, especially through this past month-long break. And if you're new, thank you for watching, and I hope you're fast asleep by now. And I wish you all such a good